Hey, this is Tom and Jamaica Cooke. We're out here at Fly Kickbox in Denver, Colorado at Stanley Marketplace. We got asked by Dan, the owner of Impact Rap, to do an owner spotlight on our studio. So we want to do that today and give you some feedback on our studio and using Impact Rap. So Jamaica, you want to talk a little bit of the background?
Yeah, so we opened here January of 2017 after 15 years of debating about opening my own studio and teaching in LA and Boston and all different places, different studios. We finally decided that it was time to do it. So Tom noticed that I was wearing a Fitbit when I was teaching my classes. I was competing with friends, and he said, okay, listen, if we're gonna open our own studio, why can't we track what we're doing on our kickboxing? And I thought it was a good idea. So I told him to run with it.
So I was looking it up, and that's how I found Impact Rap and Dan. This was a couple years ago, and I was thinking about doing my own thing. But then ran into, in my research, the Kickstarter campaign that Dan had done initially with Impact Rap. Reached out to him, really enjoyed talking with him. We're entrepreneurs ourselves, so we understood like that entrepreneurial spirit, the dedication, the sacrifice it has to take to open up your own place. And so Dan met all of those things as a business owner that we were looking for as a partner. And so loved the idea, the innovation, the trajectory that Impact Rap was going on. And asked if we could partner with him as one of the first studios. And we actually were, I think, maybe, and Dan can help the other owners here, but we might have been the first studio in certainly in Colorado, if not the United States, that opened our studio around the Impact Rap product.
With the concept.
With the concept, yeah, saying that it's central to our gym and our studio. We have 16 bags. They're all wrapped with Impact Rap. They've been wrapped since day one. We've been through both versions of the software platform. And let me tell you, the second software version has been just phenomenal. It's been dynamic. What our members really love about it is if they're getting bored of the workout after a certain time, like, hey, we keep doing 5-minute workouts, after class, we can change it up. We do a 4-minute round and then a 10-second rest and a 30-second round or whatever. The flexibility of the application has been huge for us and our members in keeping them engaged and not feeling like our classes continually feel the same to them all the time. We have different formats, of course, but having the flexibility of the Impact Wrap product allows us to really change it up and keep it fresh for our members all the time. And we've had some great retention. We've had a solid first year. I love talking about this stuff. It's great. Dan's been awesome.
I like that he's getting excited,
Impact
you guys.
Rap has been awesome. But yeah, no, we had great success that first year, which is good for us as small business owners. Yeah. Second year, even better trajectory in our growth. And so we're looking at, again, additional things we can do with Impact Rap to keep that growth curve going up the hockey stick. So yeah, let's talk about other studios and let Jamaica talk for a second. So
no, all I'm going to say is that a lot of members think kickboxing might be intimidating. They come in very reluctant and they don't want to be up on the board, and by their second week of classes they're like, yes, stick me up on that board. So I find that even people that maybe aren't tech savvy or into crunching numbers or tracking themselves end up really wanting to know about what the board is about and wanting to know and track themselves on their own time if it's not up on the board. It definitely motivates them, keeps them going. They know what they have as a base that they usually get for a workout. So I know that some people say, I usually get 50,000 points, so I never want to have a class where I'm below that goal, that mark. It does mix it up. It does make it fun. I've taught a lot of classes for a lot of years, and I think because the members can see what's coming up next, and they can see, I'm going to push myself for the next 30 seconds because it's up on the board, and I know I'm going to get a break at that point. I see it definitely push people to newer challenges for themselves.
Yeah, and we've used it also just to bring people into the studio. We're here at Stanley Marketplace, 52 independently owned businesses. Tons of people walking by. They just went over 1 million member mark here that have come through here. And for us, it's nice. We'll open the doors. We'll throw open Impact Wrap. We'll do a quick 30-second, hey, come hit the bag like you used to do in the arcade. And it just gets people engaged and brings them in here, and they see it, right away. That's why we had to stop the first take, because we actually had somebody come in and do just that. So it's a lot of fun. We can gamify it. We can make it where people like, the data that's coming from it. So it gives us a ton of flexibility. So obviously we're big supporters of Dan and Impact Wrap. We love the company. It's been a great partnership for us over the last 2 years. we're happy to talk to other studios we have in the past. So if you're thinking about using Impact Wrap and you have any questions about how we've implemented it, how we've used it day to day, we're happy to answer any questions and work with folks in the Impact Wrap community. So I guess for that's it, right?
Yay!
Anything else? Yeah, go Impact Wrap. Let's do it.